Welcome to the VI Splash Team Splash View. It's your boy Lights on the mic, and joining me, as always, is my boy Island Boy Cartel. I fuck up your name, that. Anyway, we get three topics here to talk about. These three topics is mainly Call of Duty for this week. First topic gonna be on everybody's favorite, well, the leak news about the new Call of Duty coming out, basically being World War II. So all these leaks dropping with these leaked images, leaked box art, and all saying the new Call of Duty coming out by Sledgehammer Games gonna be Call of Duty World War II, and basically gonna discuss like what our thoughts about it. So basically, I feel like this World War II thing is a good and a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because they're listening to the fans and they're going back to the past. But I kind of feel like it's a bad thing because I believe after these people, like the newer generation, play a little bit on a slower game that ain't as fast paced and they ain't get an ADD riddling, adrenaline, jumping, spinning, kicking type action. I feel like they're gonna feel like
jetpack boosting.
Yeah, jetpack boosting and everything else. I feel like they're gonna feel the game too slow and they might end up not liking it.
I mean, that's true, but coming from playing the old school Call of Duty, I look forward to it because I prefer, I don't mind the boosting and the wall running. It takes time to get accustomed to, but all the legendary Call of Duty players came from Modern Warfare and Black Ops and the old school Call of Duty, so I feel as though they have a big impact on the community, so their say no matter, I think, more than the newer generation players that probably joined from Advanced Warfare. So I look forward to playing it if it's boots on the ground, and hopefully if it's a World War II, I think that might be good too. I like the setting of how that might be.
I do like World War II. I think it'll be good. I think all these Call of Duty have been good. We just been getting tired of the space warfare team where we jump in.
Yeah, the space is a bit much.
Yeah, it's too much. Like basically, at the end of the day, how it look like to me is like, yeah, all the old heads gonna love it. It's a reactionary tale because they see Battlefield 1 get all this hype. I believe they're reacting because of that and because of all the dislikes. But the funny part about it is, at the end of the day, in December, Call of Duty outsell all games. In the month of December, even
as usual,
Battlefield 1, even though having all these hates and dislikes. So at the end of the day, I feel like World War II is a good setting, but we're gonna see how people who join from Advanced Warfare, the people who join from Black Ops 3, how they gonna feel about it at the end of the day, because even though the old heads gonna like it, you still have to figure out to have everybody like it, to bring back Call of Duty to where we've been.
I think they're gonna like it because just like how they were good in Black Ops 3, once you get accustomed to the movement, and Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, it was a movement. So with boots on the ground, that's like one movement. So once they learn to slow down their gameplay, I think they'd be good at the game.
Yeah, they might be good, but for right now, they still gotta be flying in the air talking about the game that's currently going, Infinite Warfare. Space team, everybody don't like it. I don't really care for it. What's your thoughts about Infinite Warfare and what went wrong?
I think what went wrong is they tried to make everybody in the community happy, which is impossible because they will always have somebody or a group of people that ain't gonna like one thing about the game, and you're gonna try to change that, right? And then when you change that one thing for that little group, you're gonna have another group that don't like something else. So the more you try to change it, you gonna end up having a game where, well, basically Infinite Warfare is a result of that. So they didn't have the leaderboards for a while, and people thought, oh, the game wasn't finished. Well, the whole reason they didn't have the leaderboards was because if you don't have a good KD, basically, people used to make fun of you, or if you don't have if you put all this time and hours in the game and you're only level, I don't know, a certain level, people gonna still make fun of you, you know what I mean? Because you're not as good as them, you know. And I mean, at the competitive side of it, it's a competitive game, so I don't see the problem with having the lobby leaderboard for me to see where I stand. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you need to do that for kids that, you know, get their feelings hurt and stuff like that.
Well, that space team now, that's probably the worst thing they gotta do. Like going full blown space. Like Black Ops 3 went half blown sci-fi. This went full blown sci-fi all the way. Going back to these goddamn leaderboards. Call of Duty bread and butter. Now we got this is a debate. Call of Duty, the bread and butter is this KD. If you playing Call of Duty and if you are overhead or if you've been playing Call of Duty, the one thing you must know is what your KD is and how you stack up. So them not having leaderboards is probably one of the worst things they ever do. Like something that been in every launch from when I start Black Ops 1, when the game launched, had leaderboards. We didn't have had the technology that we have right now, and we had leaderboards. And now you releasing a game without leaderboards, but like every 2 weeks you got a new pack of supply drops to get money.
It is ridiculous, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not for not having leaderboards. I just say that's the reason I think they take it out. But yeah, I agree with you. I think they should have leaderboards. I mean, that way you know.
I think it wasn't just. I think the game wasn't finished. I don't think they just take it out.
That could be another thing too. I mean, to be honest, only the bad boy, then Treyarch could tell us. But
don't bring up Treyarch as a good one. This what do you call it? Infinity Ward.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah. We actually fuck up Black Ops 4. Please don't.
Nah, man. But nah, in all honesty, I mean, I wasn't for it because yes, like you said, that's the bread and butter. That's what you playing all these games, you getting these kills, you getting these deaths. You want to know, okay, how am I doing in the game? The people who don't want to know, well, you know, tough cookies, then just don't look at it. If people harass you in the lobby, you have the option to mute the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are ways around it. You don't have to take out the whole lobby leaderboard, you know, just for the sake of argument. Let's say they didn't put it in because they didn't want people to feel bad. Let's just say that's what they do. I don't think that's right. You shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? If that person feel bad, then you just don't look at your KD. Yeah, straying away from the lobby leaderboard, but that space environment that they put the game into, I guess it was a trial type of thing to see how people would react to it or how people like it, which I mean probably shouldn't do, but yeah, I didn't like it. I think they could have done better with Infinite Warfare, with the movements, the maps, some of the guns. Even the lethals, they could, you know, I think they went too much with the lethals.
They definitely did. You got any more for that there? Because it sounded like you had a lot.
Well, it would tie into the next topic, so.
From one game that ain't finished to a game that been finished years ago that's supposed to be remade and remastered and not adding in a whole bunch of new stuff. We're talking about Modern Warfare Remastered. That's one game that a lot of people, me personally, I didn't have the pleasure of playing it when it first get released. I wasn't in Call of Duty yet. We talking about a game that been made years ago, but now all of a sudden they adding in supply drops. Do you think supply drops are good for a game that's supposed to be remastered? And I think allowed to call it a remaster if they add in stuff to the game.
I think for you as a company to remake a game that was basically, you know, the foundation of this you know, community that we have, for you to remake a game like that, you know what I'm saying, and then to add supply drops to it, is basically that's ain't even the words to describe it. That's how bad it is to me. And when I heard them talking about the remastered, I was like, in all honesty, about to buy Infinite Warfare just to play remastered. I don't care. I'm gonna sit. Yep, buying 2 games just to play one. Wasn't gonna touch the other one at all. But later down the line, when I heard them talking about supply drops gonna be added to this and that, had a whole hoopla about it, and lo and behold, they really did add supply drops to a remastered game. All they needed to do was graphics and stability. That's it.
As he says, stabilize certain stuff that they couldn't fix back then, but now they have the technology to fix it. And that's about it. You leave all the weird quirky stuff, but you just stabilize some of the guns, and that's it. When the game first dropped, everybody were hyped. The only things people were pissed off about it because they had to buy the game Infinite Warfare to play the remaster, and they still have it hooked up together. And now it seems like they dropping supply drops every week for this game, just making money, because I guess they ain't making enough money off of the Infinite Warfare. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. It don't make sense. They just take a good game and a legacy game where you can hear all the Call of Duty old heads from all the people that I don't want to name, basically praising this game.
Yeah, we gonna put no names out there.
And then at the end of the day, it's like you gonna fill it up for like that was an opportunity for all the people that watch multiple YouTube videos, analyze these people, and I always watch them play Call of Duty. And at the end of the day, like, they talk about this game, this Modern Warfare is one of the best games ever. They could go back and actually play it with gen graphics, and they mess it up like this. Yeah, they really mess up on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, boss. Unnecessary. Still a good game, but you should have never added the supply drops. Leave that for Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3.